Jair Alexander is officially a Raven now. And no, you didn't misread that. The former Pro Bowler, one of the most respected cornerbacks in the NFL, has signed with Baltimore and is already part of the team. What's really impressive is how fast this all went down. It was quick, it was direct, and Lamar Jackson had a big hand in making it happen. This move wasn't just smart, it was perfect. There were other teams offering more money. Some thought he wouldn't come to this conference, but he wanted to be here. And when you look behind the scenes, you realize this wasn't a random decision. There was influence, history, and a bond that's been building for years, and now all that is working in Baltimore's favor. Jair's arrival isn't just another signing. He's the kind of player who changes how a defense lines up, how the locker room reacts, and how the rest of the league views Baltimore. This move carries weight, strategy, and a silent message. The team is seriously gearing up. Stick around until the end because there's way more behind this signing than meets the eye, and the impact could be bigger than anyone expects. Lamar Jackson holds huge influence within the Ravens that goes beyond just playing on the field. When asked about bringing in Jair Alexander, Lamar told GM Eric DeCosta straight up, "Go sign him." And the front office moved fast. The very next day, Baltimore announced a signing with a photo of Jair, putting pen to paper, caption, "Got him." This shows the team not only values its quarterback's opinion, but acts quickly when there's a chance to improve the roster. Plus, Lamar and Jair share a history. They played together at Louisville from 2015 to 2017, which brings a natural chemistry that could be a game changer on the field. That kind of player connection is rare and can speed up the team's chemistry, especially when competing in a tough AFC. Knowing your quarterback trusts the cornerback stepping in makes a difference for the whole locker room and the team's performance. The Ravens understood this and went all in, showing they're committed to building a competitive, cohesive squad for next season. This move is full of strategy, confidence, and a hunger to win. This signing isn't just about adding talent. It's about strengthening the unit, building trust within the group, and sending a message to the entire league that Baltimore is alert and taking action. Lamar, as a leader, is shaping the team around him, and Jair's arrival proves that. The harmony between the quarterback and the front office is key to the franchise's plans. And it's not just Lamar's request that stands out. What Jair gave up to come here says a lot about the team and its ambitions. Jair Alexander's deal with the Ravens is $6 million for one season, less than what other teams offered. But he chose Baltimore anyway. Why? Because he wants to play alongside a quarterback he knows, trusts, and has history with. That shows for Jair, money isn't everything. He wants to be in a competitive environment where he can help the team go far and where there's already chemistry in the locker room. This decision reveals a lot about Jair's character and ambition. He knows a strong team, led by someone like Lamar, can make a huge difference in his career, especially in the pursuit of championships. Baltimore offers a real opportunity, a project that appeals to him on many levels. And for the team, it's a win to get a player of this caliber willing to bet on this path. Plus, it's a great deal for the Ravens. Signing an elite player to a short-term, lower-cost contract gives the team flexibility to plan ahead without being locked into expensive, long-term deals. And if Jair can stay healthy, he'll have an immediate impact, something that makes all the difference in roster balance. But despite all that talent, the biggest concern remains Jair's health, which hasn't been the best lately. There's no doubt Jair Alexander is an elite cornerback. He made the Pro Bowl in 2020 and 2022, and when fully healthy, he's one of the top cover corners in the league. His aggressive style, quick reads, and knack for breaking up passes make him a valuable piece on any defense. That's why the Ravens are excited about what he brings to the table. But the issue has been staying on the field. In the past 2 seasons, he played only 7 games each year due to injuries. That's a risk for Baltimore, which is betting big on a player who needs to stay healthy to deliver. It's definitely a gamble, but one that could pay off big if he can stay on the field all season. If Jair manages to play every game, Baltimore's defense will rise to a level that can make a huge difference in tough matchups. He doesn't just cover receivers. He frees up the rest of the defense to make plays, creating a domino effect. That kind of influence is essential for a team aiming to be a contender. That defensive upgrade won't be small, especially considering the quality players already in the Ravens secondary.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
With Jair Alexander joining forces with Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton, and Marcus Williams, Baltimore's secondary has a potential to be the best in the NFL. This mix of talent brings experience, versatility, and physicality to the defense. For opposing quarterbacks, finding space to throw will be a nightmare. Baltimore could turn into a nearly impenetrable fortress. Plus, Jair is a versatile player who can line up in multiple roles, giving defensive coordinator Mike McDonald more ways to mix things up and keep offenses guessing. That tactical flexibility is key to handling the diverse, explosive attacks in the AFC. Having a lockdown secondary also benefits the offense, because when the defense controls a game, the whole team plays with more confidence and ease. This makes the Ravens more complete and dangerous in every phase of the game, boosting their chances for big wins. All of this sends a clear message to the league. Baltimore isn't just here to compete. They're here to win the title. Signing Jair Alexander sends a bold message across the NFL. The Ravens are betting big and aiming to get back to the top, answering Lamar Jackson's call quickly, even with injury risks involved, shows this team is focused and not afraid to take chances to build a championship-caliber roster. They're putting all their cards on the table to fight for the title. This aggressive move also fires up the locker room and the fan base, showing that the franchise is committed to winning and values players who are willing to make sacrifices for that goal. It signals that the Ravens want more than just compete. They want to dominate the AFC and make a deep playoff run. For fans, this move brings hope and fresh energy. A team that listens to its leader and acts fast shows real ambition and a clear plan to make noise this season. That kind of attitude can be the difference between expectations and real championships. Now, everyone's hoping Jair can stay healthy and turn this promise into results on the field. With all this in play, it's clear that Jair Alexander's arrival is more than just another signing. It's a calculated, bold move with the potential for immediate impact. If he can stay healthy, the Ravens aren't just betting on talent. They're counting on his history, his chemistry with Lamar, and what he brings to a team already shaping up to compete at the highest level. This move shows Baltimore isn't waiting around. They're coming after it. Now I want to know, do you think Jair can stay healthy and be the game changer the team needs? Or did the Ravens take a bigger risk than they should have? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take on this move.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself. See you there, and until the next video, go Flock.